Post-treatment, December 27th. This video is to elaborate on the last review. I want to start out by saying I have kidney failure and my kidneys don't work. I cannot urinate. I have to get dialysis in order to remove the fluid from my body. Let me think. It is true when I say that I've overcome every symptom that I've incurred during dialysis, like cramps, weakness of every sort, brain fog, rashes, debilitating cramps, like contracture cramps that just sit there and burn. Like, I felt such pain from cramps that it stopped feeling like a cramp, and it just feels like fire. Like, I get fire cramps. That's crazy. Like, I used to get them, but my muscles don't behave the same the way they used to when my vascular system was all messed up. So my vascular system is stronger, better. My blood pressure was outrageously out of control. I had terrible migraines. I overcame that. And I did a lot of this stuff with like breathing meditation and exercise and massage therapy and nutrition, like food eating habits. Like, literally, that's all I had for it. So that's how I did it. But now I sit here in this area of homeostasis that I've created for myself, but yet I'm still type 1 diabetic. I'm still on kidney failure, end-stage kidney failure, renal patient. And it seems like my efforts can't really get me over the hump of the C word, the 4-letter C word. So I don't know how to advocate for the things that I did because of the fact that I've never achieved the goal of remission in either of my main areas, but I just keep defeating symptom after symptom, and I managed to live a decent life. I'm on disability as a dialysis patient, and the disability fucking saved me. Like, back then, like, I was gonna probably perish in the streets. I never had insurance until I was on disability. I never had, so that's why I never went to doctors beforehand, and I never had the opportunity to find out about my blood work, because I found out I had the protein in my kidneys back in the day because I took a physical for an interview for a job, which I lost due to my health and social economic situation. I was just like, it's a pretty good job too. It was awesome, but that's how I found out about it. Then a year after that, they were calling me to the doctor's office, and then a year after that, I finally came in for treatment because I started to blow up and get sicker and sicker. But back then, I was living a toxic and deficient lifestyle with drug abuse and alcohol abuse. So, and like my mental wasn't right. Like, I started meditating, and my mental blew up, and I was able to cope with things a lot better. And so I just started to do the breathing exercises. I went to school for massage therapy while I was living in Florida, and I didn't get to graduate because I had these holes busting up and open in my feet. But yet the massage therapy courses taught me how to massage and heal my wounds. So I used that to heal my feet, and my feet are getting better and better. I can now feel water when I step on it. Like, when you're wearing socks and you step in some water or something and you feel the wetness. That wasn't like that before. I couldn't feel anything. I couldn't feel wetness with my foot. It was just like tactile senses. So so I did all these things, and I just defeat my symptoms one by one with some type of natural behavior. And I'm trying to read up more into the upper echelon of personal healing techniques And in the meanwhile, since I've been enjoying this homeostasis, I got a part-time job, and I'm making just enough so that they won't turn off my disability or turn it down. And now I'm at the point like, oh, I've been on dialysis for 10 years. Look at all the money I could have been making working full-time, or if I'd have finished my college education, which, oh yeah, I was in college and I dropped out because of the kidney failure. And I never really tried to go back except for the massage therapy, and I dropped out because of the kidney failure and holes in my feet. So as you can see, I'm a chronic failure, but I don't consider myself a failure because of all the success I've had going my own way. So that's the motivation behind me making these videos, and I don't really know how to deliver my message or what exactly I should legally be able to say, or anything like that. So I try not to be like giving advice. Some of my videos sound very advicey, and I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta write a disclaimer, and then sometimes I sleep on the disclaimer and don't write it right, so I'm saying it right now. I am not a medical professional of any kind, nor have I ever been. In the past, I aspired to be a medical professional, and then I realized that the world is something different than I thought it was. So now I can't even stutter trying to become a medical professional. So that's my whole personal shit. So I'm not qualified to give any kind of advice to anyone in any kind of professional matter. These videos are my colloquial representation of my experiences. Yeah, these videos are a colloquial representation of my experiences as a kidney failure. So I'm literally just telling you a story. I could be lying. I could be making shit up. I'm telling you straight up now, 100% I am not. But I'm just trying to give you the game and tell you how to think when you're trying to listen to people talk about stuff. And there's personal gain involved. So so anybody on these platforms could have some type of angle. So just be careful. Don't just listen to me. Do your own research. And if you want to gain a little bit of positive attitude and hope from the things that I have to say, that's what this is for. Trying to mimic another person is your own personal insanity. So just be careful doing that. I think that's the goal of this video, is to just make sure that people know that I am not perfect. I am not some type of picture of success, but I never give up, and I ain't made like that. And everything that I've ever tried to do, the things that I persist with effort in, eventually they come to fruit. And I gotta believe that about myself and my hopeless goals that I decide to pursue relentlessly. And remission from chronic kidney disease is one of my goals. Remission from type 1 diabetes is another. And I feel like I know the route. I just don't know how to navigate through the scarcity of food, because I have to deprive myself of these minerals in this food while I'm trying to continue to go to dialysis. So I can't just up and have a cool fast and be like, oh, look at my body click back on and it healed all my injuries. Because as a person on dialysis, man, your body's circadians are matched up with every other day type deal with the treatments if you're in center. And man, when I hit Monday after the weekend and I'm going that extra day, I always feel it, even if my weight is low. And I kept water off and I kept food away and I stayed alkaline. I'll get symptoms of sickness in some kind of way. And I have countermeasures for personal poisoning through the absence of kidneys, but I think it's just super difficult, and I haven't had enough success with it to even start to suggest this is what you got to do to take these herbs, do this, that. I can't even talk about how my road has been, except for the fact that I feel great. I'm strong. I'm happy. I'm functional, but I'm still suffering from these two ailments that are like making me stay on disability and depend on my Medicare and all this other stupid stuff. And I'm like, man, I gotta break out. I gotta break out of this cycle. So I'll connect it. That's the end of what I wanted to say for this video. So this is just a long disclaimer on all my bullshit that I'm gonna be putting out. It's not bullshit, but I'm being too loose with my words, and it seems to take a lot of energy, mental focus, to make these live videos and keep all my thoughts straight and say what I need to say, remember what I already said or what I didn't. Why am I explaining this to you? All right, that's all. I say peace.